Joined by Hofstra head coach Seth Tierney following a 9-7 defeat to Towson. Coach, your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, I mean, credit to Towson. They got the victory. Really proud of our guys on how hard they played. Last game of the regular season, number one seed against the number one seed in our tournament, top 20 team. Senior day, alumni day, and I thought our guys outside of the first quarter. You're not going to beat a team like that playing 45 minutes. You got to play 60. And when the score is 3-0 them in the first quarter and you lose by 2, it's not all that, but it's certainly, I'd like to have a couple of the failed clears back, a couple of the turnovers back. But all in all, I thought our guys played hard, and I thought we learned some lessons, and now we have to kind of get rid of it. Because we have a new season with the CAA tournament coming up at Towson on Thursday, and we'll play them again.
Coach, really evenly played game throughout by both teams. What did you see that kind of allowed it to kind of meld into that such evenly played game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we answered. They go up 3, we go on a 4-goal run. I thought the first couple of minutes, them coming out of the locker room in the third quarter, kind of was the tilt, I thought. And again, I thought our coaches did a good job in preparing. The two coaches know each other really well. The two teams know each other really well. So it was a chess match out there the whole time. I thought we faced off pretty well, but there was a couple failed clears that came back at us. And we just can't give them 3 to start and expect for it to be an easy game. It's just not. They're too talented.
Rory's had a couple quiet games before tonight, and then really keyed that 4-0 run in 2-minute span.
Yeah.
What'd you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he a couple years ago he banged in one against Towson at the end for the game winner. He's from Maryland, so it usually brings out another level in him. And again, he's playing like a 5th-year senior, a 2-time captain, and a guy that wears 27, and and he never takes a moment away from playing on Schuett Stadium.
Your redshirt freshman goalie, Shea Kennedy, had another outstanding game, double-digit saves.
Yeah.
What are you seeing from him right now?
Yeah, Shea is. I'd like to live like Shea. Shea is as about even-keeled as it gets, right? And the highs don't get too high, the lows don't get too low. He lets one in, and I kind of know it. So after he lets one in, hey, we're just going to get the next one, because that's the world that he lives in. Meanwhile, I live in the up and down world, and I'd like to take a page out of his book. But he's done everything we've asked him to do. He's made some saves. He stole a couple. I think he'd like to have 1 or 2 back in this game. But for a guy that this is his first year really playing for us, he's done a nice job so far. He needs to play just a hair better, as we all do, and the coaches. We just need to be a hair better for Thursday.
Your second midfield unit seemed to get a lot more playing time today. Is that kind of game flow, or just you kind of wanted to see them a little more in game action?
Probably a little bit of both, right? They're a group that has grown throughout the year. They got a lot of time versus Yale. They got a bunch of time versus Hampton, and they're starting to play with more confidence, right? Jack is playing and dodging a little bit more confidence. Lorenzo Verona has done a nice job in what he's got going on, and Joe DeYoung, he can shoot it, and they scouted him out, but he's got, I think, the most goals on that second midfield so far, and we're going to need him, because the temperature usually goes up as the season goes on, and we start to play down south. I'm sure Thursday will be a little warm.
Coach, I want to ask you, obviously, a low-scoring affair today with the 9-7 total. With a rematch incoming against Towson, do you feel a game that's defensive with great goaltending favors you guys, or would you like to see it a little bit more open the next time you play them?
Yeah, I don't know the answer, right? I think you have to play whatever game kind of presents itself. And in this one, it was a little bit of a defensive battle, right? Two teams that normally score double-digit goals. They both average more than 10, both held under 10. We thought we had a couple of opportunities. We dropped a couple inside. We hit a couple pipes. I don't know, maybe 5, 6 pipes. but that's part of it. The next game could be well into the teens, and you have to learn how to win those games. So each week it's a little bit different. I think you can, you look at almost any sport. Sometimes you predict a little bit, but you got to be able to win the high-scoring games, and you got to win the low-scoring ones as well.
And then I just want to ask, it's the first time since 2021 that you guys are getting back to the CAA tournament. What's that feeling like?
Yeah, I'm so proud of our guys, right? In this world, what you guys do, social media, it's not an easy world to navigate with young guys, and we've been on the outside looking in scenarios where we have lost the tiebreaker, right? This year, Stony Brook and Delaware were the teams that were on the other side of the door. I'm proud because we did what we were supposed to do and left this game a really important, hard-fought game that really had no implications. Could we have gone to 3? Yeah, right? And we could have played Fairfield next week. But one way or another, the 4 teams were set. I don't know if that has happened since well before 2021, right? I think it's always gone to the last weekend or to this day every year on what's going to take place. So I'm really proud of our guys to play stress-free, weight off their shoulders lacrosse, just push in the pile and go forward. So really thrilled that we're back in the tournament. But again, we were tied to be in the tournament in some of those years, and now we get to practice again Monday, where there's a lot of teams, their seasons are over.
Thank you, Coach.